You are now listening to Hoardganize with professional organizer and extreme cleaner Rachel Seavey. Every Sunday at 6 p.m., Rachel shares organizing tips and hacks. Rachel combines her experience, expertise, and compassion to help people learn new methods on how to deal with overwhelming clutter. Her media appearances include The Hoarders Show, the CBS Sunday Morning Show, and the Lady Brain Show. Take it away, Rachel. Thanks for tuning in to Hoardganize with Rachel Seavey. Listen every Sunday at 6 p.m. or watch on Collector Care's YouTube channel. Rachel is the owner of Collector Care Professional Organizers and Extreme Cleaners located in sunny Northern California. Her passion is helping those overwhelmed with clutter, and she regularly speaks to families, local agencies, and the public about chronic disorganization and hoarding disorder. Her popular Affirmations for Collectors download can be found on iTunes or Amazon. Sign up for her blog and receive 7 tips for clutter-free living at collectorcare.com.
Hey, collectors! Thank you so much for tuning in to the Hoardganize podcast. I am your host, Rachel Seavey, and today we are talking about the junk in your trunk. And we are not talking about Beyonce's booty, okay? We are talking about all that clutter that you drive around with every day. And I've had the privilege of riding with you in your cluttered cars, as well as helping you clear out your cluttered trunks. I've organized trunks that have been so cram-packed initially that the stuff inside was shaped as the mold of the trunk. It was like a cube. So, and I have clients that have to sit on their trunk every day to get it closed. It's not just clutter in the home, but a lot of the times it's clutter in the vehicle as well. And I totally get it, I guess. I mean, depending on the size of your trunk and your vehicle, you might really be able to fit a lot in there. You know, you might actually need those things one day. Or will you? Things people need in their trunks do include spare tire, jumper cables, first aid kit, water, current groceries or shopping. But, you know, collectors, I love you, but your trunk should not be used as a rolling storage bin. It is not a storage unit, and it's not a rolling trash bin or a rolling dumpster. Let's think about this a different way. What about your fuel economy? I mean, you are paying to haul your junk around. With all that extra weight in your car, you're now actually costing yourself a little bit of money. So I am here to give you 5 tips on reducing the junk in your trunk. It will help you clear the clutter in your trunk, in your truck bed, in the back of your van, in your boat, in your motorhome. I've seen it all. Tip number 1, take a large tarp and lay it down flat next to your vehicle somewhere outside safe. Pull everything out of your trunk and put it onto the tarp. Next, you're going to want to vacuum out your trunk. Wipe down any spills and spray some air freshener if you have some and if you think you need some. You want to start out with a clean trunk. You don't want to just take a few things out here and there. Take some time. They should only take a couple hours, hopefully. But go ahead, wipe down the spills. You've got your clean trunk. Next, you're going to want to remove all the garbage off of the tarp. Start always with your garbage and toss it, recycle it. Remove all the garbage. Seriously, that's what you'll do after you clear out and clean out your trunk. Next, only put back items that belong in your car or trunk. Items that go back into the home, bring them back towards your home. If you're not at home, group them together, and then when you get home, bring them in. Maybe your home is just so packed that there is no room. Then you might need to seek some professional help from a professional organizer. But right now, the idea is to only have things that belong in the trunk or in your car I get having some snacks, I get having some music. It doesn't have to be minimalistic in your car, but you don't need to be, traveling around with everything just in case either. Number 4, which is putting the items back into the trunk or car carefully. And then number 5 is don't forget to pump and dump at the gas station every time you fill up. This isn't about breastfeeding. This is about pumping fuel into your car and then dumping the garbage out of your car at the gas station every single time. Make it a habit. Thank you so much for listening to 5 tips to reduce the junk in your trunk. I hope you found some of my tips helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment. Until next time, collectors, and remember, happiness is a place between too little and too much.
Thanks for tuning in to Hoardganize with Rachel Seavey. Listen every Sunday at 6 p.m. or watch on Collector Care's YouTube channel. Rachel is the owner of Collector Care Professional Organizers and Extreme Cleaners located in sunny Northern California. Her passion is helping those overwhelmed with clutter, and she regularly speaks to families, local agencies, and the public about chronic disorganization and hoarding disorder. Her popular Affirmations for Collectors download can be found on iTunes or Amazon. Sign up for her blog and receive 7 tips for clutter-free living at collectorcare.com.